Hey guys, it's Mrs. Mallet and I'm going to be going over partial quotients. The I can statement is, I can find partial quotients and add them to find the quotient of a division problem. The vocabulary we're going to be using are dividend, divisor, and quotient. So when solving for partial quotients, the way that you set up your problem is, and for this example would be to write 351 divided by 3. And to separate where you write your partial quotients, you can draw a line going down the side just like that. Now, to remind myself to list partial quotients on the side, I write PQ over there. So since you guys are really proficient at multiplying by 10, 100, 1000, I think that's a really great place to start. So you might want to ask yourself, what can I multiply 3 by to get close to 300 but not go over? You guys might have thought 100, because 3 times 100 is 300. So there you would write 300, and your partial quotient goes to the side, and there's 100. And never forget to write that. You go ahead and subtract 300 from 351. 1 minus 0 is 1, 5 minus 0 is 5, and 3 minus 3 is nothing. So now we need to move on because we still have some numbers left over. Right here, you need to ask yourself the same question you asked just a minute ago. And that would be, how many times would 3 go into 51 without going over? Well, again, you guys are really awesome at knowing what numbers multiply by 10, 100, 1000, so 10 would be a really great place to start. 3 times 10 is 30. Don't forget to write your partial quotient over to the side. And subtract again. 1 minus 0 is 1, and 5 minus 3 is 2. All right, we're getting pretty close. So now you're left with this number right here, and you ask yourself the same question you asked the other 2 times with 351 and 51. So 3, the divisor, you're like, how many times does 3 go into 21? If you know your math facts, you might say, oh, I know that. And that's 7. 7 times 3 is 21. You subtract. Don't forget to write your partial quotient, which was 7, and you're left with a difference of 0. Just to clarify, you have 3 times 100 is 300, 3 times 10 is 30, and 3 times 7 is 21, with no numbers or left over. 0 is the remainder. But you're not finished. You have to add up these partial quotients to come up with your full quotient. So you need to add up these numbers, 0 plus 0 and plus 7, 0 plus 1, and 1 plus nothing, which is 117, and put it where the quotient belongs, which is right up here, each in their place. And the proper way to say this division sentence would be 351 divided by 3 equals 117. So now you just solved this division problem using partial quotients. Thanks for watching.